What's up YouTube, Jeff back from SammyGuru.com. Today I have a very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we're getting to a double update video, which is when I kind of put together a couple of updates that Samsung's dropped for important apps. Usually they're kind of small, but these are actually both fairly large updates to SmartThings and Game Booster. If you're a gamer specifically, the Game Booster update is quite sizable and adds some features that gamers have been asking for from that application for quite a while. Before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, SammyGuru.com, latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. And for those of you who are on the breaking edge, we've been covering One UI 8.5 for the last week. We had leaks on this before anybody else. We've been bringing you guys the up-to-date stuff. I do have a build running on my international S25 Ultra, and I will have a full video, probably 30 plus minutes long, with everything we found coming this weekend. So those of you guys keep asking me when it will be. Does take some time to do a thorough job, but I'm working on that. Also, if you're in the US, tap on the orange banner to get in the mystery box program. If you're ordering a Galaxy S26 series device, get a free case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, 65-watt charger, and I just announced everybody will get wired USB-C earbuds inside the box as well for the first time ever. Just tap on the box here, it'll open up, put in your phone number, your email, or both. You'll get your link to register for SammyGuru Rewards. When the mystery box program opens, all you have to do is order through our affiliate link. It goes direct to Samsung. That's how we fund the program. We pay for the shipping costs. All the items in the box, you pay nothing additional. Give back to our readers and also fund what we do here on YouTube and pay all of our writers and coverage on the site. You know, all of our overhead is covered by the mystery box program, basically. Check that out below if you guys are interested. We do appreciate the support. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into these updates. The very first one here, let me actually go into the settings, scroll down to our advanced features. Game Booster settings right here. Now you won't find any new features actually in the settings because they're mainly in the floating menus, but let's go to About Game Booster. I'll show you guys the new version. It's 8.0.01.10. Tap the info there, you can actually go to the Galaxy Store directly from the app details page, which is something I don't do very often. I don't know if some of you guys are aware of this. Anyway, the new version, the changelog is right here. It was rolled out on September 25th, which is yesterday. I'm recording this on the 26th. 8.0.01.10, 8.33 megs. Here's a changelog, quite sizable. System monitoring, you can now get game performance data while playing. That's going to be in your floating menu. FPS, CPU percent, GPU percent, RAM percent. The floating menu now has shortcuts provided to quickly execute certain in-game functions. They redesigned that a little bit. It's a lot more usable. We'll open it up and I'll show you. And you've got a couple of manual routine options which also now appear in the floating menu, which you can see. So earlier I had, let me open it up here. So here you guys can see Riptide that I was playing earlier. Here's that new floating menu with the shortcuts. You can see there if you tap the top button, it opens up all of your various settings. You've got your performance modes up here at the top, your tools, the floating menu. You got your system monitor. This is the new data, which you'll see over here, FPS, CPU, GPU, and RAM right over there. And then you do have these additional actions like I mentioned here that you can control in routines, and I'll go to routines and show you as well. Block edge panel, block auto brightness, and block Bixby. These can all now also be controlled with manual routines. Of course, you still have your pop-up apps as well, things there, and you can get into your main settings over there as well. But this is pretty much everything that they added. They added this new shortcuts, which I do think the new shortcuts actually look very nice over here, especially if you want to take like a screenshot. It's very simple to do that from right there. So let's actually go in really quickly. Let's go in and take a look in routine so you guys can see where this would live. If you're creating a routine, I'm just going to go into one of the routines that I already have, like this one, just edit it. So if you want to add another action, you can now search for Game Booster. And now you've got these three actions that I mentioned before that could be added to your routine. Block edge panel during games, block Bixby during games, and block auto brightness during games. Now, I don't know exactly how I would want to use this in a routine, but I mean, maybe I'm not the world's biggest mobile gamer, as I've said in many videos before, but I can imagine always having more options that you can link together for your routines is nice. I always like when Samsung continues to add things where they can. Okay, so let's go ahead then and take a look at the SmartThings update as well. Let's go back into the Galaxy Store really quickly. And no new updates yet, I hope not. I've already kind of cleared out the queue for the week here. So if we go into SmartThings, you can see the version here. This one also is a pretty sizable update. Rolled out on the 26th, 245.21 megs, 1.8.37.23. And what's new is right here, we have a couple of things that have been added. Some of them are only specific to one region. The big one is the second one. If you have like an aging parent or someone who's older who may need help when they're in their home and you want to notify other family members, you can have a safe button added and it can notify all your family members, all your devices, and I'll show you guys how to activate that. And then also you can receive diagnosis for product issues and support. They've increased their support. They've also baked in additional functionality with Hyundai vehicles, which allow you to turn on your air conditioning before you get in the car, or as soon as your smart lock detects that you're leaving, it'll start your car and start the AC. But those are also specifically only to Hyundai vehicles. Maybe they'll come to other vehicles later on. But if you go in here to the SmartThings app, you'll find over here on the menu side, but keep in mind, a lot of these orange things are device-specific things, like it's saying you need to, I need to refresh this specific device. Light sensor on my TV that's at home. Over here, though, if you go into the menu tab, you'll see right here in this menu, the Safe button. And here, this is where you can enable this new feature. It says, if your health or safety is at risk, share your location by sending a help request to other members of your family. With a premium plan, which is why I was kind of bummed to see this, they're trying to sell you something here. You can get quicker and easier access to emergency dispatch services. That kind of sucks. It feels like, I know stuff costs money, but it feels like this feature should be included. The Safe button will be added to this location, in this case, my home. You can find it in the Home tab, Favorites, or Device tab on the go. So if you hit Start, and it's going to take a second to, I guess, add this Safe button. We'll take a look at what it looks like. It says, in an emergency, request help through the Safe button. You have to agree to some terms and conditions, and of course, the use of your location, because it's going to send your location to your other family members and potentially emergency services. Let me go ahead and utilize my phone number. Okay, so it just made me do a quick two-factor authentication. It says now Safe button setup is complete. Request help in emergency and also support our other members' safety. So next, practice sending a help request. Tap the Safe button in the top right of the Home device tab to send a help request. It says when your help request is sent, members will receive an alert. They can get directions where you are or call you or send you. So if I would practice, there's no members in my home because I haven't added any to this device because I have this mainly set up for the office. But I guess, so let's see, not now. Here it is right here. So here's the Safe button right here. You can see it, and it gives you the option to add this to the home screen. Obviously, I don't feel like I'll probably need this, but it's great if you had an aging parent. You can see practice here, you can see history, and then there's your help button right there. Device, remove device, add to home screen settings. You can see information, SmartThings Safe, this new version. Let's see where it actually lives on the home screen. It's right there. So under favorites, you'll see your standby right there. And again, since I don't have any members, it won't actually do anything. You need to add some members to your family to do this. Now I don't see where the premium, I don't see, what happens if I press help here? Just, it doesn't do anything because I have no members. I don't know if you have members, maybe it will then upsell you to this plan that lets you get faster emergency services. I'll have to research that more, but it does say that that's an option. Anyway, this might be very useful for those of you who are taking care of aging parents or you have aging parents who live alone. You want to make sure they're okay, to make sure they're safe. It's great to see Samsung doing things like this, and I love to see features like this, even though it's not the most exciting user-facing feature like, you know, a change of blur or animations or a cool new feature that interacts, you know, with your Buds 3 Pro or something, or theming feature, but it's still really awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Check out the website, SammyGuru.com, the mystery box program if you guys are interested. Make sure you subscribe because tomorrow I'm going to be posting that big One UI 8.5 roundup, and I'll also have a lot more coverage in shorts on One UI 8.5 soon.